morning, all. Ira Epstein with your morning flash update, and this is Wednesday, the 13th of July, 2022, 8:18 a.m. Central Time. Well, let's take a look first at U.S. consumer prices, because that's the headline number, and they just soared. They beat all expectations. I didn't see one analyst calling for the headline number, if you could look at it, at 9.1%, second to the last there. The core CPI is even 0.2% higher. I will include in my full research, the full reports, you can see that almost every category went up. I think new cars slipped just a fraction. Used cars still went up. Food, rent, just right across the board. So this guarantees the Fed going 0.75 of a point rate hike, barring some world event that would stop it between now and 13 days from now when they start their meeting. The mortgage market headline recap came in, and you can see I'm surprised that the refi went up, but I guess any break in interest rates gets people, and they're saying, hey, I'm going to do that if they had to buy it higher at that, let's say, nearly 3/8 to a half a point higher, and they took advantage of that. That's what I'm guessing took place. The Conference Board June Online Help Wanted Index comes out at 9. Bank earnings kick off tomorrow with JP Morgan. A lot of traders like what they're going to see there. But in bank earnings, I think the banks are making a fortune, a killing, between what they're paying out depositors and what they're doing new loans for. I think credit cards are going to make them a killing. Absolutely. Where I think that you could get the negative number, and the question is, does the market look beyond that or not, is the banks are going to put away money for the reserves again because of the recession, bad loans. Now, we don't have, I doubt that we have very many of them right now. I don't see anything in the journal, Barron's, all the articles I go through, Market Watch, I can go everywhere, of a lot of bad loans coming about and companies going belly up and walking away from things. Just not the case just yet. But it's something that I do think you have to look at. In the North Sea, a gas platform went out. Can you imagine? Here they are in the UK with one of the worst heat waves of all time, and now they don't get the gas. Chinese economic data. This is a surprise. Look at those June exports. No one was expecting that. Nobody. That's 50% almost bigger than the wildest expectation. No, I didn't see that. And the Reserve Bank of New Zealand, they raised their official rate by 50 basis points to now sitting here and catching up with the rest of the world and keeping their interest rate hikes going. Now, as you can see, pretty wild day in the stock market off this. I was watching the market, and I swear to you, it couldn't have been 30 seconds to 15 seconds before the report came out. I watched the Dow jump 300 points. It had been up 100. It went up 300. Going, did the report leak? Why would it jump that much? Within 30 seconds after the report, the market started down, and you have slipped off those highs. And it made that high. I was watching it. 800 points roughly. Wow, what a dramatic break. Gold still under pressure, silver, copper. These reports are just terrible for all that. The dollar should maintain its bid. Is this the move that can carry the euro to parity is going to be the big question. And there's going to be a lot of talk with the Brits. How much pressure are they coming under? I've heard the parity talk come in there. I don't believe that one. I think that's just a lot of news. But that is, in fact, some talk. They have chosen in the UK 8 people that will make it to the ballot where the new prime minister will be chosen from. That should get interesting. Take a look at the energy markets. You know, I realize President Biden is in Israel on his way to Saudi Arabia, but look at how they are getting hit. Now, I bring this up for one reason that you're not hearing. This CPI report always has a lag to it. And the lag, in my opinion, if you look at the commodity prices, tell me what's been going up. Nothing. I reviewed this morning for my full subscribers and was explaining to them how much corn has come off, wheat, soybeans. And by the way, in wheat, you know, the Ukraine is very close to making a deal to get some exports. The logistics, I have no idea, but we'll hear more about that. But you're putting that pressure on. I know you wouldn't see it with the June CPI number, but I think there's a lag in that number. I think you're going to see that as we get into the July number, you start the weakening process, and if you don't get big rebounds in commodity prices, that is going to show up. It can't not show up. Look at the cotton, near limit down. So you're getting quite a move here. Rallies in the markets. The big question is that where you're going to go short them? Heads up. Today is the last day of our Prime Day sale. Any of my research, any of the products at all that are not the education products, such as my courses, 50 off. Okay, so buy, and let's go specific. My morning subscriber video for futures, my morning ETF for Spider ETF stock traders, the combo plan, and the full research, whether you buy a 1 month or you buy 1 year. It's 50 off. It ends sharply at midnight tonight. Don't look for another one of these. I like to do this on the Prime Day sale. I take a hit on these, to be frank with you. It's not a money maker by the time I go into the expenses, paying brokers, so on and so on. So this is a pretty good deal for all of you, a great way for you to come back. Simply go to our website. You can call us, or if you're watching this video on a computer, take your cursor, move it to the top. You'll see an icon. Click on the icon, and that should take you there as well. I'm Ira Epstein. Thanks for listening. I'll see you all tonight. I will be back with our end of the day wrap-ups.